Hey guys, it's MaizeMan112, and today I'm playing some Ground War on the map Plaza, some Domination. I haven't been playing a lot of Ground War, but I'm starting to really enjoy it. To me, the big thing is this B dom here. It's on this little raised platform. It is the key to the map, along with the club and Debo, which is this other club on the side, or it's maybe Debo is like a women's fashion type mall or something like that. But those are really the two main buildings that help control this entire map. But moving on, I have a couple quick topics that I want to talk about with you guys. One is a lot of people right now are complaining about the new YouTube layout and that it's really affecting their channels and their views. I have seen my views go down a little bit, but I am an extremely small channel, so I don't have a gauge of really how many views I should be getting on an average video right now. But a lot of the big YouTubers are really complaining that this new layout is, really, it's crippled them as far as the last week has gone. And I just want to know how you guys feel about it, how you feel about the navigation of the new, layout. Is it user-friendly or not? Me, personally, I don't like it, but, at first no one really likes change, and it's only after you get used to it that you start seeing the positives that it can bring to the table, rather than just, it's changing the way you used to do something that you were so, ingrained in you, and you knew exactly what you wanted. I can't believe I just lost that gunfight right there. I knew he was there. He must have known I was there as well. But, I'm fine with the layout. You move on. It's just the best way to utilize it is the big question at this point in time. So moving on to my next topic is, I put out a video yesterday. It was really supposed to come out Friday night, but I had some computer issues, so it came out early yesterday. But the big question to me on this one has been the patch notes. Black Ops 2 released a fairly significant release yesterday of some patches that they did to the game. And they buffed a lot of guns, they nerfed a lot of guns, they changed a lot of things up. Seems like they did a lot more than we had seen in Call of Duty's past, so early in the actual life cycle of the game. And I was really, very outspoken in saying that I feel like this was a huge mistake. I hope that they're not ruining the game. And my question was, will this be the end of Call of Duty's reign on not even just Xbox, because a new console will be coming out, but is this the end of Call of Duty being the #1 FPS, the #1 game, out there? And I really didn't know. I feel like a lot of people are ready for the next thing in line. They are ready for that next game. But in that same aspect, people like what they're used to, and right now this is where everybody's at. So that's where most of the players are going to be. But my big thing was, I thought they were going to make certain guns overpowered. That you kind of see in every Call of Duty, where there's always going to be a gun that is overpowered, and it's really just, it's how long it takes the community to find that weapon, and to really utilize it to its fullest potential. And a lot of people were complaining that the SMGs were those guns this time. It wasn't a single gun, but it was an entire gun class that just made everything completely uneven, that you had to run SMG in order to do well. And my feeling on that was that, yes, the SMGs are very strong in the game, but a lot of that was because all these maps are really small, and the smaller the map is, the more it's gonna help out to have an SMG versus an assault rifle. There's not a lot of long lines of sight or anything like that, so obviously you can see the advantage. And then not only were they going to go ahead and nerf the SMGs, they were going to be buffing the assault rifles at the same time, and I thought this was suicide. But it's not. It's not. So you know what? That video I put out was me bitching for nothing, me being a little whiner. So let's go ahead and move on and forget about it, because I played the game yesterday for probably about 6 or 7 hours, and well, you guys know I can't play the game like I used to. I have a wife and a new baby girl, so they keep me very busy, so I can only play, a couple hours a night, maybe an hour or so a night, and on top of that, I'm trying to put out videos for you guys and keep up with my full-time real-life job that kind of sucks. But, so I got to play a lot yesterday, and I'm loving it. To be honest with you, I really don't notice the difference. I do run the UAV constantly, so I was really worried that, you know, them changing the UAV from being 420 or from 350 points to 425 points was going to make a huge difference, and it didn't. So luckily it didn't. So let's go ahead and really move on to the next topic I have for you guys. If you guys read Reddit or you follow the community at all, you will see that Wings Redemption, if you guys don't know who Wings Redemption is, I'll put a description or a link in the description down below to his channel. But he's one of the guys, one of the founders really of the Call of Duty commentary scene on YouTube. And I give him a ton of respect for that, you know, to be that innovative. You know, when it was a lot of just montages, he actually came out, and it started with montages, but got into doing the commentaries as well. And he gets a ton of hate, and most of this hate is not warranted. He is very outspoken as far as he's going to tell you exactly what he thinks, exactly what he feels, and there's not much of a filter, you know, before he says it. But there's been this GIF on Reddit of another overweight individual who has a beard doing some adult things that other people found funny, and they were really been ragging on Wings about this, you know, saying, I can't believe you do this, you left your live stream on, and it's clearly, it's not him. And this has been going on for like 3 weeks or so, where they just constantly been ragging him on this video of this individual. And this brings me to my subject, which is bullying. It seems like bullying is a very hot topic right now, where, you know, not only in the media, in the YouTube scene, but just everywhere in general, where you see the power of groups of individuals and how miserable they can make somebody. And it just kind of saddens you, you know. In high school, I should go ahead and I'll put a picture up. I'm going to put up my freshman homecoming picture just so you guys can see exactly how much of a late bloomer I was. I mean, my freshman year, coming into high school, I was 4'9", maybe 5 foot, 85 pounds. So as you guys can imagine, I was absolutely tiny. And the school I went to would have been it's a decent sized high school. 450 people in a graduating class, probably, you know, a little bit over 2,000 people in the entire high school. So it was a bigger school, but not a giant school by no means. And to be that small, you can imagine that, you know, there was going to be times when I got picked on. And the thing that helped save me was that I played a lot of sports in high school. I was always the smallest kid, you know, that was a given. I was, you know, very small, but I always excelled in sports as well. So that kind of helped with the bullying. And really what I did, you know, really I guess would say with my junior year on, I tried to pay that kind of stuff forward. I never really, you know, hung out with one crew over another. You know, there's a lot of cliques in high school, and it just wasn't my thing to, you know, go ahead and consider myself I'm a prep or a you know, a jock, or, you know, I'm a goth or I'm a skater. I didn't fit into any of those niches. I was my own unique individual self. So, you know, I tried to be as friendly as possible with everybody that I could. And whether or not this was, you know, the cute girl in, you know, chemistry class, or this was the girl that everybody picked on, you know, walking down the halls. And, you know, when you look back on that kind of stuff, I was just trying to be, you know, as nice to everybody as I could. You know, high school kids can be very, very, very brutal. And, you know, it's a rough time period for an individual, because, you know, you're growing, you're awkward at that point in time, and it really hurts when, you know, when you make it miserable for someone else on top of that. And so my feeling, I just want to know what you guys felt about bullying, whether or not you guys went through an experience in high school where you were bullied at all, or whether or not you guys were, you know, the individual that was helping out as many people as you could. And, you know, we're always trying to be that smile in the hallway, that friendly face, the person that they knew they could go to and, you know, kind of cheer up their day. Because that's the person I always tried to be. And to me, I think the world needs more of those people, because, you know, we're all going to be bullied at one point in time. At one point in time, we're all going to be the person who is on the outside looking in. And it's really about minimizing, you know, how stressful that situation can be, and how, you know, how bad you can make somebody feel without even realizing it, thinking it is the cool thing to do. And I just wanted to see, you know, what your guys' feeling on that was, what your guys' feeling about the new patch notes were, and if you guys have any other questions, comments, or concerns, make sure you guys leave them in the comment section below. If you guys have anything you'd like to see featured in Mondays with MaizeMan, make sure you guys hit me in the inbox, hit me up on Twitter, or hit it up in the comment section below. Make sure you guys hit that like button, hit subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Here's some videos that you guys may have missed. On the first one we have is how to drop shot in Black Ops 2. I'm sure a lot of you guys already know that, but this is part of my little quick tip series, so go ahead and check that one out. And on the other one we have our first ever Mondays with MaizeMan. Go ahead and check both those videos out, guys, and I'll see you guys later.